Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart. For me, anyway.
Ah, he's given it a shot, surely! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Wriggles his way through. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Referee's given a throw. Has a look up and delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Zubimendi going forward. That's been slipped through. Now this could be a chance. That's a corner kick. Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking for options for movement. Pedro Porro just loves to go forward whenever he can. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision. And he's managed to get free. He's going all the way! And he lines up a cross. Fermin gets a foot in here. Chance here to counter. Yamal carries the ball down the right. He's picked his way through. And that's going up front in a hurry. Now he's got space here. That's tidy. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's made its way to him. Chance to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Lobbed in behind. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal gets flagged offside. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal.
Japan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Endo. Nico Williams. And he was quick to react. Subimendi. And that has put paid to that. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Japan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Japan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Japan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Strong running down that left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross to the back post. And he shoots! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Stood up well to him there. And no, he's seen through all of that. Ferran Torres. And here's the chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. That's a look and place it forward. And that's been won straight back. Subimendi. And it's Porro. Lopez. He's had a shot! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Who saw this coming? Japan certainly weren't expecting this. And he's got away from him. And he's there to belt it away. Fermin. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And they can counter here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Pinches it off him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the break is on. Nicely shaped ball. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Grimaldo. Searching pass he's played there. Dink through. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Raya claims comfortably. And no, that was never going to make it. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ambitious ball here. Oh, important interception. And he's quick to get rid.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get on the end of this? Lovely feet. Nico Williams tries a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Habrá un minuto de descuento. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 36. El dorsal
There'll be
24.
a minute of stoppage
El
time.
dorsal 3. El dorsal 15.
Running strong and purposeful. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is
En el
next.
marcador se puede ver información relacionada con la seguridad del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 20. Será
Into
sustituido
extra
por
time we go.
El dorsal 6.
Jermaine. Fabian Ruiz. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ferran Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ito does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Porro. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And it didn't take him long. And a header! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Ito makes the interception. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he can clear it away. So just 15 minutes still to come. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chips it through. That is lovely. Ball in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. Mingueza with the clearance. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's intervened well there. No way through. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. And he's decided to go for it. They knocked a knot, but there is time for no more. Japan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Goal! Japan! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Could be danger here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Danilo. Matheus Cunha. Played into space.
He'd be disappointed with that.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Showing great feet there. Looking for the far post. Towering header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And he's had it nicked away. Bruno Guimaraes. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Real chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Roberto Carlos. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Bruno Guimaraes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Endo scooting forward. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Against Spain.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in, and it's been played through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. Decent shot! And again! Goal! Japan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Japan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Spain restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyant.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Lopez. Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Biner. Foot in. Looking for options for movement.
Might want to be careful there.
Pedro Porro. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they can counter here. That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Grimaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Roll! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Calm, composed, confident. Tries one from range. Dealt with nicely by the... And another try! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Biner. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? And this is Raul. Nice looking ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
In with the challenge. Tries a deft little ball. Pedro Porro. Ito. Some good work on the right flank here. Lopez. Biner. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Endo venturing down the left. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
2 added
And a
minutes have been
chance!
indicated.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Minamino given the lift of his goal. And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so the action is resumed.
Japan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He has found the way through. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Minamino. Looking for the run.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Yamal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Biner does well to get it back. Biner is the guilty party there. Driving on and making good progress, and he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fermin. Xavi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for a runner.
For this match
And he's
was
intervened well there.
28,599.
60 minutes played. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Xavi Alonso. Oh, super ball. He'll try from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Substitution for Japan. Number 15.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little
Number
while.
39.
It's the keeper's ball.
Number 13.
Japan are looking to go forward now.
Coming on the field. Number 18.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Number 22. Mitoma. Number 41.
Endo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot! Japan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shot could be on. It's roll! Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Spain leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's Xabi Alonso. Grimaldo. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's delightful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely shaped cross. Raya claims it without any fuss. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries a measured ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jermaine. Fermin. And it's Pedri. Ambitious ball here. Roll! It's off target and by quite a way. Pedri. Now Howson. Grimaldo
has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Raul. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And here's Raul. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the... Tries a shot! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Japan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. heady ambitions here ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue which has a lovely homely feel to it. Things already rolling. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Kumo! Kumo! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Japan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Serginho scooting forward. Good steal, he just read it. And he's heaved it away, and he's quick to return it. And it's Casemiro. Danilo purring through the gears. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, Red, nice interception. Zico. Marquinhos. And it's Zico. Out towards the flank. He's had it taken off him. And we have our very first corner. Danilo. Oh, he's having a go! Japan have the chance to go the other way. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicked it back promptly. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That pass has been well intercepted. Picked out brilliantly. Zico! Zico! The man is a genius of his generation. A finish right from the top draw. Brazil are back in business. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. A real chance! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rafinha. And it's Zico. And it's Danilo. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Brazil have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball, and he's in here, and a chance! And that's a tidy finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Kubo making good progress on the right-hand side. He is through here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Kubo, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Some good work on the right flank here. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Marquinhos tries to pass it through. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that. Nice looking ball. That's good vision.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Zico given the lift of his goal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's an imaginative pass. Danilo with the clearance. Sara. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Rafinha, he's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Strong running down that left flank. Played into space, floated through, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Danilo. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. That's the end of the first 45. Japan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. The second half is up and running. Goes for a shot! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! It'll be a throw-in. Lovely bit of skill. He has a look up. Oh, that's nice. That's a good ball out wide. Danilo with the impressive jump. And there's a goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And with that, the hat-trick is... And the shots! Oh, they could be caught out here. Sara's cross.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Ambitious ball here.
9.420 espectadores.
And he's there to clear it. Danilo. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's fabulous. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. Oh, that is a nice touch. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice control. And a shot! Sara.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, important interception. Sara. Driving on and making good progress. He's shifting through the gears here. Danilo wins the duel this time. Danilo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He might be it, and he's had a shot! We've got a goal! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substituição no time do Japão. Camisa 15.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 7.
Just one in it now.
27.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Played into the ball, and a header!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Camisa 13. Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, well played. And it's hoisted clear. Shot a goal! And it's there! And right near the end, we have parity. When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, that was vital. There's the shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Flashes it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Not the most accurate pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found space here. Neymar carries the ball down the right. Okazaki. He's looking to win it for them. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substituição em andamento.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Japan displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Serginho. Shot, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Knocks it into space. He played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lucas Paqueta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's got away, and he shoots! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Probing pass. Neymar. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it is half-time in extra time. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Substituição no time do Japão. Camisa 3. Vai ser
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Camisa 14. Substituição.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And the keeper's given it away. He's having a hit! And he's found the net! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here. Quality ball. And that was asking for too much. Lucas Paqueta, looking for options for movement. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball. Nicely worked. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Serginho. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's certainly onside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's well spotted. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Japan take this the distance.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. 1-0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
And he makes it one each. A swift riposte. So on to the second man.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Lucas Paqueta is the man who's second in line. Off the crossbar and out.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Japan with this chance to pull two clear. Big character, big moment, big save. Neymar is the third man to step forward. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
And he puts it away.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. No, he's thumped the bar!
He didn't need to cut things so finely. He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
Oh, he cannot do it!
Well, you could feel the pressure from all the way up here, Peter. It felt as if it might just get the better of him, and it has.
Brazil are looking to save match point. And stuck away with ice in his veins. We're tied at 3 each. Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive?
Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant. Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This to stay in it. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Still no conclusion. We are on to their 8th man. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Oh, the upright and back out.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And they have done it in sudden death.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two
Hello,
teams,
everybody, and
each seeking the
welcome to
perfect
today's
pick-me-up start at the
England
expense of each other.
Against France.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. And that gets things running. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The pass has gone astray. O'Reilly. Now it's Kane. There's the shot! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Stones. And Alexander-Arnold. Nicely spread. Now, can they get him away? And he's taking no chances there. And now they can clear their lines. Threads one in. Foden. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. England with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. England have their second corner now. Saliba getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Palmer. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tchouaméni gets on his bike and on the move. And it's made its way to him. Olise! Goal, France! And there is your opener. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And here's Palmer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
That's a decent clearance. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. France are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Dembele, shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Olise plays it short. And he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez has given away a free kick. Koundé with the clearance.
England really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kane. It's Kane! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. England have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Olise with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make some...
Shoots! And that's a sharp finish! England are back in business! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Kane. Tries to pass it through. Conte. Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking here to chip it through. He had to make that, and he did make it. That's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. That could spell trouble. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So where will he go? Goal, France! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that is all they have time for. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
France ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. The second half is up and running. Oh, they can break here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Saliba gets it away. Conte.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is not getting there. O'Reilly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Kane. Over to the right flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Olise looking to add to his goal. Olise, this is promising. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ribéry wins the duel this time. Ribéry scooting forward. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Dembele. Real chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The attendance for this
One
match was
sweeping move, executed with
96,628.
deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Terrific effort! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. O'Reilly gets into a good position. That's really well cleared. Played it again. Oh, great leap!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for England. Number 9, Kane. Number 10,
Lampard
Palmer.
making good progress on the
Number
right-hand side.
47, Phil Foden.
France
Coming on the
perhaps
field,
wondering what the best time is for their
Number 18,
next substitution.
Andy Cole. Number 22, Frank Lampard. Number 21, Bukayo Saka.
Somewhat off target.
Substitution in progress.
Coleman neatly clipped into space. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Coleman. And no, he's seen through all of that. Alexander-Arnold. He's been Beckham! And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cross goes in there. Coleman gets it away. It's Lampard!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And here's Rashford, pings in across. Rashford is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Oh, good climb! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a cute ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Conte! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So now the difference is 3. He's had it taken off him. And here's Saka. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he can clear it away. And the pass is intercepted. Lampard with the foul. Saka was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. Cole. So no flag here. Lampard. Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! About as smooth as it gets! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So could they be onto something here? Coleman takes on his marker. Oh, there's a probing ball. Conte. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Travel information is currently being displayed.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a